What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the brand new drop coming out today, which is these NBA 24-25 storylines cards. And basically is the drop that now contains a bunch of the best budget cards in the game, as well as a bunch of other solid cards in my team. And a couple of very top tier ones as well. Before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I'm uploading every single day. Tons of consistent daily MyTEAM content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's review these cards. So Zach Edey is 7'5", 46 speed, can shoot. Intriguing, especially if you want to use like a giant in salary cap. He's not really, you can't use him against like fast bigs, but 46 speed is definitely a chunk better than 25, which is what like Emerald Wemby or Emerald KP give you, and he can hit an open 3 too. I might try this card in salary cap. That's an interesting kind of fun card. I'm not gonna lie. Vez Missy, I think that's, I don't really know how exactly you pronounce his name. He's fast, he's good inside big, but no shooting really. Not horrific though. And what's interesting is these emeralds and sapphires and stuff are better than your average emeralds and sapphires from this year by far. Like this Tristan da Silva is 84 3 ball, not super great dunker, but he's got good speed, good versatile defense, 6'9" power forward, like solid card, not super athletic at all, but not a bad card. Stephon Castle, 86 speed, 83 3 ball, 70 driving dunk, pretty decent perimeter defensive ability. He's got silver removable as well. Like again, super solid amethyst or emerald, I should say, budget point card. He's 6'7" too. That card's a kind of a beast. I'll probably actually run him for sure. Ochai Agbaji is a little undersized at small forward, but another guy's decently athletic, good shooter, decent defender, decent speed. Like these cards are very solid for budget cards today. Nehemias Queta, 75 speed, 43 ball. Not great. Deuce McBride is 90 speed, 86 3 ball. Not much of a dunker. Decent perimeter defender though. Doesn't have much interior, but again, not a bad card. Pretty solid for like salary cap. All these guys are definitely options. Julian Strawther, similarly. I mean, his Ruby was amazing last year, and this card honestly looks good too. Defensively solid. Always has a nice jumper. That's a good card. Jonathan Mogbo is 6'9" power forward, very fast. Just not a great shooter. If he was a little better as a shooter, this card would be a beast because he's very versatile defensively. Depending on the jumper though, which I really don't know how his jumper is, to be completely honest. If it's good though, it's 65 3 balls high enough to green. He'll be a beast as well. Brandon Boston is 6'6" point guard, good scorer, not great defensively, but still fun salary cap PG. Ben Shepherd is 87 speed, 85 3 ball, 85 driving dunk and defense as well. 6'6" shooting guard, has a fast jump shot. And then Anthony Black is a 6'7" PG, decent defensively, doesn't have badges really, but 80 driving dunk, 85 3 ball, 87 speed. Another like pretty good budget PG, especially for salary cap with his size. Like a lot of interesting emeralds and fun emeralds in this drop. Ty Jerome, Ryan Dunn, Peyton Pritchard, Keyshawn George, Jalen Wells, Aaron Wiggins, AJ Green, all those guys as well. I mean, similarly, they're going to be good. Like there's Ty Jerome can't dunk, but he looks decent. Ryan Dunn should be really good defensively. Yep, he's a beast on defense with a pretty decently high 3 ball, much higher than it probably would have been before the season started, for sure. Peyton Pritchard, 6'1", 6'4" wingspan, fun offensively, not going to be great defensively at 6'1", but he's fun. Keyshawn George, 6'8", 87 speed, 82 3 ball, 80 driving dunk, versatile defender, like another. That's a good small forward, really nice budget small forward. Jalen Wells, 6'8", 2 guard. Similarly, I mean, he's not quite as athletic nor quite as good defensively. He's not one of the best ones, but still not horrible. Aaron Wiggins got decent speed, great shooter, not much in terms of athleticism, decent-ish, but not great defense, but again, not horrific either. And then AJ Green, they kind of did him dirty on the defensive end. I know he's a white dude, but he's a pretty good defender. I haven't been impressed by AJ Green this season, and they didn't give him much defense, but he is a great shooter, and so there you go. Sapphires aren't quite as honestly as, there's some good ones though. I mean, they're not quite as good as the emeralds, I'd say, but Keyshawn George pretty good. Ryan Dunn pretty good. Stuff like that. Risa Shea is a 6'10" shooting guard. That's just a good budget Ruby in that, honestly. If his jumper's nice, which he's got his own jumper, I don't really know how it is, but if his jumper's nice, he's good just because he's so freaking big at his position. So that's fire. Tamani Kamara, 6'7", good versatile defender as he should be. Can shoot well as well. 85 driving dunk, 84 speed. I mean, another good card, like legitimately very, very solid card. Scottie Pippen Jr. is 6'1" PG. Not horrible, doesn't have like amazing defense, low interior, not a great dunker, but not awful either. Josh Giddey's a 6'8" PG for a Ruby, like doesn't have amazing defense, but he's tall, good shoot, okay shooter, decent finisher, like not bad at all for a Ruby either. Bob Carrington is 6'5", 6'8" wingspan, good offensive card all the way around, and then defensively he's not great either, but he's not horrible. Like 6'5" PG, there's a lot of interesting fun cards to use today that you can kind of compete with. This Bilal Koulibaly, he's awesome defensively, has a high 3-ball, has a high driving dunk, good speed, high agility, high vert, jumpers on quick as well. Jalen Brunson escape isn't bad, good decent dribble style. Like this is a really good card. I will definitely be trying him. Alex Sarr, 7'1" big, 7'4" wingspan, 73 speed, 83 ball, 85 dunking, 88 interior, 95 block. Like, look, I'll be totally honest with you, I kind of think he sucks in real life, but this card is really good. I mean, they really did give us a great set of budget cards in today's drop. Like, I'm going to be making over the next like few days probably a few budget gameplays, like Sarr and Koulibaly out of the rubies. Those cards deserve gameplays. Those are two of the best budget cards in the game. Kamara might also. Ricochet is 6'10", he might. And then you look at the amethysts, and like we got Dalton Connect, we got Jordan Poole, Splash Bro, kind of the third one at one point. Doesn't have any defense, but offensively he'll be fun to use. He's not a top card or anything, but he's gonna be fun to use. John Collins is a budget beast, high speed, high 3-ball, elite finishing, decent defensive, power forward center who's like really solid as well. Zubac is gonna stink. He's slow and has a low 3-ball. He always stinks. But whatever, he's been playing well, so I don't mind him getting a card, even though he's not a very good card in my team. Grady Dick is high speed, high 3-ball, high driving dunk, high defense as well. Like another super duper solid card. These cards are so solid. Dennis Schroeder, undersized, can't dunk, meh, not great. Missing some defense, whatever. Dalton Connect, 87 speed, 96 3-ball, elite shooter, decent athlete, and defensively the stats are okay-ish, but low block. Decent interior though, which is good. If you added a couple defensive badges to him, he's decent. He's okay. Buddy Hield is obviously going to be a very good shooter, but he already has a diamond and he's about the same as that diamond. To be completely honest, still not all that good of a card. RJ Barrett, I mean, very solid, honestly, kind of pretty darn complete statistically. Has a faster jumper. Like, I know his shot's pretty good. Norm Powell is undersized to the 2-guard, but he's fun offensively, not horrible defensively. Another good diamond. Jared Allen's another budget beast type center. He's not going to be super expensive. He can shoot. He's got great speed. He's a very good defender, and he's got great dunking. Yes, he's only 6'9", but he's always got this afro player build, just like in real life, that makes him look more like 6'11". And he can definitely compete as like a budget big as well. There are so many good cards in this drop that is just, this is a really deep drop. Like Jared Allen, I will be considering picking him up, depending on how his jumper feels this year. Jared McCain, 90 speed, 93 ball, 92 vert. Another guy who, I mean, obviously he's the rookie of the year to this point. He's playing amazing basketball, super good shooting badges. Defensively, I mean, if you wanted to add a couple defensive badges to him, that would certainly not hurt. If you wanted to use this Jared McCain card, but the rookie of the year looks really tough. Jalen Johnson is 6'8", 7-foot wingspan, very complete statistically and badge-wise, pretty darn good. Like another super duper solid card. He's got 23 base badges. He looks like a beast. There's so many good cards. And then Dyson Daniels is probably the best of the diamonds, because look at this Dyson Daniels card. 87 speed, 85 3-ball, 80 driving dunk. It's like fine. But the defense, he's 6'7", and he's got off challenger glove, a movable enforcer, interceptor, off ball pest, on ball menace, and pick dodger. That's phenomenal. I mean, really good. And his jumper's on quick too. He always has a fast jumper in my team, which is really nice. Now he's not in terms of movement very good, but he doesn't really need to be that good in terms of movement if you run this card next to a ball handler at the 2, ball handler at the 3. A truly competitive level point guard, though, in a lot of ways. I think you'll see this card on competitive lineups, and I think you'll see him on competitive lineups a lot. Very solid card in my team. No doubt about it. Like, I think he's going to be an absolute beast. J-Dub is statistically very good, badge-wise very good. He's much better than his diamond, which was already a very solid card. He's 6'5" at power forward. 2K. I get that he's played some power forward setter stuff with Chet Holmgren out. But dude, it is Jalen Williams. I mean, you don't have to put him at shooting guard if you don't want to, but at least put him at small forward, bro. Like it'd be nice if he was playing shooting guard, but at least put him at small forward, right? Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Regardless, it's like the card is very good, but positionally he's going to struggle. For triple threat park, he's fine. Evan Mobley is 6'11", really good defensively as per normal, decently athletic, good shooter, good speed. The problem with Evan Mobley the last couple of years has been his jumper's on slow, and it still is. I don't think the jumper is going to be great. That's going to be my biggest critique with this card, because on paper he looks phenomenal. Derek White is very good defensive, like elite defensive point guard, and he's better offensively as well than a guy like Dyson Daniels. He's got better dribble style, better escape, stuff like that. But what he still does not have, unfortunately, is much slashing at all. 55 driving dunk is an issue. But if you wanted to upgrade this Derek White card, I do think he's a beast. I think you could definitely justify him as being one of the better point guards in the game, despite that low slashing. Darius Garland is fine, I guess. A 97 3 ball, 95 speed and agility, 75 driving dunk. Like on paper, he's really good. Size wise, at 6'1", he'll struggle a little bit. He's not like the Pink Diamond I'd recommend, but again, he's got good movement, fun shot creating card, and very fast release. Like he's gonna be decent. Cam Thomas, I'm really disappointed this card can't play point guard, because if he could, he'd be one of the most fun cards in the game, and he still is, but he's a 6'3" shooting guard. So this is the, I will say, if you're going to run Dyson Daniels and you want to run a shot creator at the 2, Cam Thomas, that might be your guy. I know he's undersized, so he does kind of hurt the value of having Dyson on the court in the first place, low interior as well. He'll struggle competitively on defense for sure. But he does have awesome offensive badges, and a very fast jump shot, great dribble style, and great behind the back. So actually moves really well, better than most any card in the game, and he's gonna be fun to use. He just, unfortunately, it's very undersized at 2. And then Cade Cunningham is 6'6", 7-foot wingspan, just a better version of the other Pink Diamond Cade, which I actually just did a gameplay on earlier this week. But he's just a better version of this Cade, not by a significant amount, but a couple of decent stats. Like he's +1 3 ball, +1 speed, +1 on a couple, or +2 on a couple of defensive stats. Has a couple more badges, which is nice. Like this card's good, no doubt about it. I think very fast jumper, good dribble style, good escape. Doesn't have like unbelievable movement. I don't think, I'm going to be totally honest with y'all, Cade's great. I'm not paying 600k MT for Cade if I can get Dyson Daniels for less than 100. Let's just put it that way. So good card, yeah, but might be a little over expensive for what he is. To be completely honest, I don't think that's going to stop people from paying for him, though, to be fair. Donovan Mitchell is 15 Hall of Fame badges, really complete Galaxy Opal. I mean, he's 6'3" with a 6'10" wingspan as well this year, instead of being listed as 6'1", which does help. That wingspan at 6'10", plus having a high interior is a decent interior, I guess, 78. But good stats and badges, like he has Paint Patroller, Post Lockdown, stuff like that as a base card. I like the look of this Donovan Mitchell. I really do. Like, I think he's going to be very good. If you need a point guard and you don't, I mean, he's probably going to be expensive because he's an Opal, right? But I would kind of wish he wasn't, because he's going to be fun to use. And definitely, like, this is the point in the time of the year where you could still get away with using a Donovan Mitchell type card, and I think he's going to be a beast. So Anthony Davis is 6'10", 7'6" wingspan, amazing finisher, amazing defender, very complete stats. Could use a couple more shooting badges, like your Deadeye, Limitless, Slippery, and then potentially like a Lightning Launch or Bailout. Stuff like that as well would not hurt. But he's got good speed. He's got a very nice release. He's even able to put the ball on the floor at least a little bit. And look, AD is always really good in my team. He definitely is. And this card is going to be as well. Not a must-have with cards like Jaren and Sigma and Paulo Banchero and guys like that who are really good at the power forward position. But AD is definitely one of the very best power forwards in the game, no doubt about it. He'll be expensive, and understandably so. So there you go. Fun drop, though. Very fun drop. Excited about these cards. I really am. This is going to be one of the more fun drops of the year because of the amount of good budget cards and things like that. Hopefully there's some good grindability to this event and some like actually rewarding stuff to earn and do. That would be fire. But again, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.